Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's Blanco the Slum, and today I have a video for you guys going over the Cayo Perico heist and, of course, the best way to make money with the Cayo Perico heist after the nerfs. I've had a lot of requests for a video like this, pretty much breaking down, your best chances of getting the pink diamond. I have a lot of comments that you guys are getting stuck with the tequila. Nobody wants the tequila. So, of course, in today's video, like I said, I will be going over the best way to make money with Cayo Perico, the different values of primary and secondary targets, and of course the drop rates of the primary targets themselves, and how to get pink diamond most of the time, not every time. But anyway, before we get into today's video, you guys know the deal. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. It takes 1 second and helps the channel grow tremendously. And of course, I do provide consistent GTA content. So if that's something you're interested in, go ahead and smash that. But let's get right into it. So first off, with the primary targets, these are the updated values. So before the nerf, the tequila was at 900,000. It's now at 630,000, which is a 30% decrease across the board for all of these. So the ruby necklace went from 1 million to 700,000 after the nerf. And then, of course, the bearer bonds was 1.1 million. Used to be a pretty good target. Now it's only worth 770,000. Like I said, 30% decrease across the board. And then even the safe cash. I mean, the safe is just catching strays here. What did the safe do to anybody? But this also got the 60% minimum decrease to the minimum value, which of course means before the safe used to provide us anywhere from 50 to 99,000. Now you could get as low as 20,000, which of course, it kind of sucks, man. This nerf definitely was pretty hefty, but Cayo Perico is still the best way to make money, and we will go over that later, of course. But for now, let's move on to the secondary target values, which of course, cash is going to be 87 to 92,000. The new values are 78 to 83,000 per stack. 10% decrease across the board for all of these as well. So not as big as a nerf as the primary targets, but still pretty hefty. Of course, artwork went from 175 to 200 to 157 to 180 being the max. Green stuff went from 145 to 150 to 130 to 135. White stuff went from 220 to 225 to 198 to 202. And then, of course, gold being the best also caught 10% nerf, which of course is pretty, it's pretty sad, man. Cayo Perico definitely got hit pretty hard with the recent nerf. And I know it was a little while ago, but a lot of people, like I said, still don't know the values, and they're curious why they aren't making as much money as before. But anyway, these are the secondary weight amounts, meaning how much space it's going to take up in your bag. Ignore the values. Those are the old values. Actually, I think those are the new ones. I'm not sure. I found this picture on Google, but we just used it, for the weight category, which of course is all the way to the right. So cash will be 25%, green stuff 33%, white stuff 50%, paintings 50%, and gold will be 66%. So of course you could fit 4 cash stacks, 3 green stuff, 2 white stuff, 2 paintings, and then obviously like 1.5 gold will be a full loot bag from this heist. And of course you want to try to get full loot bags. Of course it's important to know how much space these take up in your bag, because a full loot bag will grant you the elite challenge, which is more money. And of course we all want more money, correct? So anyway, let's move on to the next graph here. This is, of course, the drop rate for the primary target. So this is really important. A lot of people say they keep getting tequila, and that is because if you played Cayo Perico within the last 3 days or 72 hours, your chance of getting tequila will be 60%, meaning 6 out of 10 times you will get the tequila. The ruby necklace is 15, bearer bonds is 15, pink diamond is only 10%, so it's a 1 in 10 chance. But if you don't play the Cayo Perico heist for 3 days or 72 hours, of course, the tequila is 0%, so you will never land on tequila. Ruby necklace becomes 40, bearer bonds is 40, and pink diamond is 20%. And then, of course, also the targets get an increase if you don't play the heist for 3 days. You get a 20% increase to the tequila, 10% to the necklace, and 5% to the bearer bonds. Pink diamond doesn't get any. Now, for the cooldown, of course, if you run Cayo Perico solo, it will trigger a cooldown of 3 in-game days. And then, of course, after stealing a high-value primary target in Cayo Perico, the higher value primary targets will appear less often for the next 72 hours, as we just covered. So basically, the key to having a good Cayo Perico heist, unfortunately, is to run it once every 3 days, which I personally do. I used to run Cayo Perico back to back to back to back to back and just get tequila, right? It gets a little frustrating, gets a little annoying. So what I do personally, my routine, is I actually try to run my other businesses, which are actually really fun, doing the sale missions and occupying my time with the businesses. And I try to do Cayo Perico only once every 3 days, and it actually is how I get pink diamond most of the time and for most of my videos, which you guys are always asking How do you get pink diamond? That's the secret, man. And there's another secret though, which of course I am going to go over. Here's the map of Los Santos in GTA 5. Now, in order to get pink diamond, to have an increased chance, I came across it on a Reddit post. I don't have the link, unfortunately. I saw it a long time ago. But I came across the Reddit post that said if you go to Procopio Beach, which of course is the most north location on the map and also has the slowest velum. The velum or the velum, however you want to pronounce it, of course, is the plane that you have to steal in order to go do your scope out mission at Cayo Perico. So I saw a Reddit post where a guy said if you go to Procopio Beach, which is marked right here on the map, that the chances of getting pink diamond is doubled. So when it's 10% on the, if you ran the heist in the last 72 hours, the chances are normally 10%, it's now 20%. But if you didn't run the heist in the last 72 hours and you go to Procopio Beach to steal the velum, instead of a 20% chance, it will be 40%, so almost half. And it actually seems like it works. Just really quick, this is a little side note. I did find this while I was looking up pictures of the GTA map. This is the Grand Theft Auto map with no mountains on it. And it's just crazy how small it actually is when you remove the mountains. But anyway, back to topic. Like I said, man, there is no way, don't let YouTubers fool you. There is no way to get pink diamond every single time. Of course, you could keep restarting your scope out missions, but I think they nerfed that because I've scoped out, tequilas, and then I'll close app and go back into the game, go back to my scope out, and it'll still be tequila, So I think they did nerf that method. So personally, what I do to get pink diamond most of the time, as you guys see in my videos, is, like I said, I run the heist once every 3 days. I occupy myself with my other businesses and the other sale missions and things like that to kind of let the 3 days pass. And you could still make really good money with the other businesses, obviously. And then once every 3 days, I'll run the Cayo Perico heist. And when you start your scope out mission, it's going to tell you to go to one of the locations. So there's like Lake Laguza, Paleto Cove or whatever. You want to go to Procopio Beach. Procopio Beach, like I said, I saw it on a Reddit post and I tried it. I said, you know what, let me just only do my scope out missions from Procopio Beach. And I swear to God, once every 3 days, if you do that method, once every 72 hours, you go to Procopio Beach and you do your scope out from the velum that you steal from there, literally the chances of getting pink diamond is 40%, which is almost half. So that will be your best bet. And as you can see here, I did leave the profits we earned from this heist on screen. Cayo Perico, of course, is still the best way to make money, as I said earlier, and I said I would go into that. Don't let anybody fool you. It does suck that the cooldown's almost 3 hours. It does suck that the heist got nerfed. It does suck that the secondary and primaries receive nerfs, but at the end of the day, it is still the absolute best way to make money. Anyway, I will leave videos linked in the description below if you want door glitches for Cayo Perico. If you want, finale guides, full guides also will be there, meaning the scope out, the setups, and the finale. So depending on what you guys need, all of your Cayo Perico needs will be located in the description below. So you guys could go ahead and check those out, and I hope you find it useful. But again, if you guys do want consistent GTA content, if you're interested in finding a new YouTuber or anything like that, if this video helped you at all, if this video was informative at all, I would appreciate a like and a sub. It only takes 1 second and it helps tremendously. But anyway, until the next video, peace out, boys.